Okay, it is finally starting to feel like this RV thing could be happening. Still don't want to jinx it, but that means I have to start thinking about where I'm going to store the RV, and I've got to find a place, and you're coming with me. Are you ready? Let's do this. Woo! Hey everybody, David, aka RVJedeye, and I think I am getting closer to a new deal for a new to me RV, but I don't want to jinx anything, so we're not going to talk too much about that. That being said, I live in an apartment complex here in Tucson, and I can't park my RV there, so that means I have to find storage. So RV storage is an interesting thing. Over the years, I've had several different types of storage. So when I lived in Florida, got into RVing, I had two RVs. First, the 2004 Itasca Spirit, also a Winnebago, and then a 2005 Winnebago Sightseer, aka the Death Star. For the most part, while I was there, with the exception of the last 6 months when I had to store it, when I moved up to Green Bay, I stored them outside. The first location that I stored it at, I liked them a lot. They were really great to deal with, and it was easy to get in and out of the storage area. Now, there are hurricanes in Florida, and I had to deal with that, but for the most part, there were no damages there. Actually, the only bit of damage I ever had at a storage space in Florida was when I stored my RV, the Death Star. I had to store it for about 6 months because I moved to Green Bay, and it was going to take me a while before I could move the RV there. And when I had it in storage, I had it covered, but it was in an open space. And there was another RV at some point that came by and clipped the mirror of the RV, so I had to fix that. I'll put a link down below in terms of how I fixed that mirror. It was pretty easy and pretty interesting as well. So when I moved to Green Bay for work, I had to find a place to store my RV. There was no way I was going to store that RV outside, although some people did. That's not what I wanted to do. So I found an indoor RV storage place, and that was pretty good for the most part. When I first moved into it, there was no automatic door opener, so that made it very difficult. But in a couple of months, they actually put in a new one, a garage door opener, and after that, that was fantastic. During the winter months, I would go in and check on the RV, even though it was in storage. I had unhooked the battery, I would hook it up, start it, make sure it was okay. And again, for the most part, it was great, and I loved having indoor storage. Fast forward to my time in Seattle. Actually, before that, in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, when my RV, aka the Death Star, blew an engine, I had to store it outside there, but more on that, I'll put a link down below as well. Eventually, when I got to Seattle and found my new to me RV, my 2018 Winnebago Travato 59G, aka the Millennium Travato, I had to find storage there in Seattle as well. Now, I lived in a condo, no place to park the RV there, so I had to find a location to store it. I found an outside yard that wasn't too far from me, and it was really secure. The only real hiccups I ever had with them are a couple of times when I was bringing the RV to the yard, and a couple times when I was trying to get the RV out. The gate wouldn't open, so I had to call somebody. They had to come down, let me in. But for the most part, again, that was a successful location to store the RV. right now here in Tucson, it is getting closer and closer to the chance that I am going to get another RV. Again, I don't want to jinx it, more on that in an upcoming episode. But I live in an apartment complex. Again, there is no parking for an RV at the apartment complex. So I have been looking all over to find storage. I did find a location that had both outdoor or an indoor location to park, and I was trying to weigh it back and forth. Now, because I live in an apartment, I have a storage unit off-site at another site. So I started to do the math and figured out that if I moved that storage into the RV storage and where I could park the RV as well, then I'd save some money and I'd have everything all in one location. It also will allow me to pare some stuff down, which I have to do anyway. So today we're going to start moving some stuff from my current storage into the new storage, and I'm going to take you with me as I try to sort some things out. Well, here we are at the new storage unit. Need to start loading stuff. Hopefully all of this works out because this is going to be home. Keep your fingers crossed, of a future RV. Okay, so it is the next day, and I opted to find a couple of guys to help finish doing the storage moving. So that's what we're doing today. I just picked up a U-Haul truck. I got two guys coming to my old storage unit who are going to load that up. We're going to drive over, drop everything off, then I'll return the truck, and then that should be it. So let's go make this happen. Okay, so the first half of the move has gone really smooth. These two guys have done a fantastic job. Now we just need to get everything locked into the new spot. I'm definitely going to have to spend some time going through some of these boxes, and I think there's a lot of stuff that I could probably just get rid of. But we're going to make some space for potentially the new RV. So everything is in. Lucas and Arturo did a fantastic job. You can see behind me, everything is in. The next thing, if the RV deal goes through, I'll be able to get the RV in here. I only have one storage unit, and my RV will be stored inside, so that is a great thing. Now, we just have to keep our fingers crossed and hope the deal goes through for my next new to me RV. Hey, that's gonna do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJedeye. Of course, you can follow me here on YouTube at RVJedeye. And then of course, you can also follow me on my website at rvjedeye.com. Get out there, find a place to store your RV if you need to, because you wanna be able to get in and out and use it on a regular basis. Who knows, pretty soon, maybe, just maybe, I'll see you out there on the road. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.